Hello again to another video of mine, and it has been forever since I've posted anything related to the Tricksters Abreast tales. And to make up for that, I'm going to take a few questions to find out the dark truth that so few dare to seek. Is my OC Nathan a Mary Sue? I'm gonna take 3 quizzes, a sort of best 2 out of 3 sort of thing. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, what's your OC's gender? Nathan is a male. Is your OC in a fandom or in their own world? In their own world. Was your OC created by coloring over already existing character? Funny thingy about that. Long story, but for now, because this is probably referring to bases, I'ma say no. Is your OC dating a canon character? He's not a fan character. Does your character have more than one boyfriend or girlfriend? No, he's a novice bean. Is your character really powerful? No. Is your character related to any canon characters? Does your OC have multiple colors / rainbow colors? Well, his hair does change colors from time to time, so... there. Is your character a hybrid of a... Yes, he's a half trickster. Hence the title. Is your character immortal or hard to kill? No. Does your OC have a very long name that you never actually give anyone that name in real life? I don't think so. At this moment, his full name is Nathan Jones Marion. Yeah, that sounds awkward enough to be a real name, so I'm going with it. Have people called your OC a Mary or Gary Stu before? Not that I can recall, no. Has your character ever been royalty? Maybe once, but no. Does your OC have an undetailed backstory? Not anymore! That was a big problem for a while. Does your character have a sad backstory? I must say yes. Yay! 1 down, 2 to go. Let's keep going with this. Does your character have any flaws? No! She's perfect! Why should she have any flaws? He has a few. Does everyone want to go out with your character? You already answered this. I answered this too. And this too. I also answered this one. Does your character possess powers? Right now, just a few. Is your character likable? It depends. Wait, by audience or by other characters of the story? Either way, people got their preferences. Is your character intelligent? He's at least average intelligence. Do other characters that dislike your character end up hurt or dead? Yes! Karma! Or... oh my gosh. Heck, everyone ends up hurt or dead. I like these options. I'm gonna say no for now. Do you ever pretend to be your character? Only when... oh, there it is. Did do a good job on this quiz. Yeah, I had fun. Okay, let's see what it says. Huzzah! Another promising character. That's a 2 out of 3. I'm basically in the clear, but they don't explain the reasoning to the results. So I'm gonna do one more. What is your age? He's 14. I already answered this question, and this one was literally the first question. Okay, here we go. Has your character ever been or thought he and she has been responsible for the death of a parent, friend, or lover? No. He's from a comic. I don't really need to describe him. Do your characters dress alike? I already answered this. Do your character's eyes have any strange, not naturally occurring qualities? Change colors, flashing, etc. Yes. If you didn't know, I use eyes to help the readers identify the human-looking paranormals from actual humans. Those with no pupils are paranormal, while those with pupils are humans, and the weird-looking pupils are usually a mix of both. Moving on. Does your character have strangely colored eyes that do not come from colored contacts? Yes. At least I think they are. Does your character have purple eyes? That's strangely specific. If the previous question applies to you, no. Does your character have a remarkable singing voice? No. Actually, I never really imagined Nathan singing, so maybe. I don't know. If you previously answered yet no. Is your character the sole surviving member of some great tragedy, genocide, or the last of a house or species? I'm gonna say no. For now. Anyways, if a fan character, not a fan character, not a fan character, not a fan character, not a fan character, or not a fan character, was your character adopted, orphaned, or runaway, stolen at birth, in any other way raised by someone who isn't the character's own parent? You're a wizard, Harry. Does your character ever die while saving another character but is restored to life? No. Is your character remarkably witty? No. But who's to say he can't develop sass? I answered this ages ago. If your character falls in love, does she give up said love for a greater purpose? If she doesn't fall in love, simply answer no. No, he's not an idiot. Is your character a familiar mythical creature, such as a vampire, werewolf, nymph, or an easily recognizable variant? I don't think tricksters are that known, aside from Loki. Does he or she come from another country, world, universe than the other characters in the story? No. If a newcomer or a fan character, does your character beat up, humiliate, tell off, or in any other way beat a character you would personally like to do the same to? No. Is your character any sort of nobility or what? I already without knowing it. No. When your character makes his or her first appearance, do most or all of the characters in the area notice him or her immediately? I'll answer this question with another question. Does your character have some tragic, incurable disease? No. Are there prophecies about your character? Nope. Wow, that's a mouthful. Does your character have some kind of mental disorder, such as multiple personality or antisocial, to make up for a murder crime he or she has committed, or to explain why he or she is always lurking? I haven't really properly diagnosed him yet, so no. Do you imagine I already answered this. If someone does not like your character, do you take it as a personal attack? Never. Feed me your criticism. Has your character befriended a villain and convinced said villain to reform or change his or her ways? Haven't gotten to that point yet. Is your character generally disliked by many other characters in the story for their powers? Fire. Do you ever make fun of your character's flaws or use them as a plot device? Yes, I do that a bit in chapter 6 in the second volume, which you can order the book online now on Amazon.com. Link is in the description. Anyways, Fire. Is your character overweight and stays that way throughout the entire story? A little bit of pudginess does not count. Why not? He's not. Fire. Is your character out of shape? I just answered this. Oh, I just read this. Never mind. Fire. Is your character human, 40 plus, and looks his or her age? Well, he's not 40. Fire. Does your character have a debilitating phobia that does not disappear at a crucial moment? I mean, like he's a nervous little bean, but I'm not sure about phobias. Fire. Is your character mentally or physically disabled, paraplegic, retarded, etc., has no special powers to make up for this? To quote Dr. Merlin, anyone who says she's so pretty that it's like a disability because everyone hates her or wants to have sex with her will be similarly kindled. And I thought that first one was a mouthful. No. Fire. Has your character ever been petty, selfish, lazy, or pointlessly cruel for no other purpose than it was convenient for him or her? No. Fire. Has your character ever been forced with a situation that he or she had no hope of overcoming on his or her own? As a superhero, I think it kind of goes without saying. Yes. Fire. If your character had a bad past with his or her parents, does he or she reconcile with them in the end? Yes. Do you view your characters more as tools instead of as friends or children? Like continuity characters? No. Here we go. Huzzah! Look at that! He's only 27% Mary Sue! So overall, a decent character. As told by the internet, therefore it is law. Oh, goodness. This was really fun. I really enjoyed doing these quizzes. And in all honesty, even if he was deemed a Mary Sue, I probably wouldn't, change much of anything. Maybe step back and wonder why they say that. Anyways, I'll put a link to these quizzes in the description below so that you can find a dark truth yourself. And hopefully have fun while doing it. So please share this video, maybe subscribe. I don't know, it's your life and I can't control what you do. And until next time, I guess you'll hear me later. Bye.